Lindsay, and today I'm going to be bringing out yet another storing photo cards video. Are we surprised? Today we have the same three as last time, so it's going to be Ateez, Xikers, and Xdinary Heroes. Hopefully we can complete some sets, or at least make some progress, but we'll see how it goes. So today I did want to start with Xdinary Heroes and then go into Xikers and then end it off with Ateez, just because we have like 3 big piles of Ateez, and it's not only albums but also merch as well. Hopefully the sun is gonna chill out a little bit. I am filming this earlier in the day, so hopefully it is not gonna be as insane bright white or yellow today. So as far as the cards go, we have a little bit from every era. I know last time we kind of just had a bunch from the recent albums. But yeah, let's go ahead and get this stuff in here. We do have a couple from their earliest album, Tutorial Session 1. Here we go. We're going to have Ode, Gunnil, and I believe Junhan. Yes. And we'll do what we did last time, where we just take the sticker and like move it into an empty spot, I guess. We don't have any Tutorial Session 2. We do have one for Practice Session 1. We have Juyeon. And then I believe that's it for this era, possibly. No, we actually do have this Juyeon. Okay, perfect. We're getting there with the early eras. Also, I still can't get over, like, the holographicness of the back. I know this camera does terrible, like, quality, but all of these little signatures and such are holographic, and I am obsessed. For Overload, we only have 3 cards. And we're gonna have, specifically, we have 2 from Overload A, it looks like. Yes, we're gonna have Jungsu as well as Ode. So we're just missing Gunnil. We'll put that in his little spot right there. And then we're gonna have a singular one from this like bright vibrant one, and we just have Ode. Overload C, as it's called on my template. The next era we're gonna have is going to be Deadlock. Yes, we do have some Deadlock. We have 1 from each of the Deadlock sets, I believe, at least. So we have Deadlock 1. Oh, that's a dupe. That's a dupe. Alright, I guess we're making a dupe pile. We'll just make the dupe pile like right here for now. And then hopefully this is not a dupe. Okay, good. We have Deadlock 2 gone. And then Deadlock 3 gone as well. Yes. And then we're gonna have 2 for the Deadlock 4, which is Gunnil at the very top, and then Jungsu at the very bottom left. And we'll move this over. For the compact, we do have a singular one. We're gonna have Ode, so we're just gonna put him in his little spot. I'm curious if anyone here collects Xdinary. Are all of these compact ones different backings? Because that's making my collecting brain going in overdrive, because why? Like all the other ones are all like the same. And then we have these that are just like borderline rainbow at this point, which, I mean, I'm not opposed to the rainbow, but like I'm used to it being one way, so it being all switched up is a little bit interesting, you know. For Live Block, we only have a couple of them as well. We have 2 from Red 2 and then 1 from Blue 1, as well as a singular ID. For Red 2, we are gonna have Gun and Jungsu, and then Blue 1 is going to just be Junhan. And for the writing license, I guess it's called, it is also just Junhan. It looks like a license, but at the same time it's technically called a credentials card. I don't know. But we're getting there. We're getting there. We're actually making really good progress in Xdinaries. I wasn't 100% sure if I wanted to even take on another OT group, but I saw them in person and I was like, well, I guess we're starting another one. Because I had already kind of collected them, but then I went into my binder and I was like, well, I have a lot of them might as well. And then, like I said, I saw them in person and I was like, no, we're doing this. We're doing this for sure. For sure. This is going to be troubleshooting. We do have Ode. And then for the other ones, we only have black 2. I'm assuming the template maker went based off of the color of the albums, or at least the backs of the photo card, because for the blue and the black ones, they have like blue and or black on the back of the cards, if anyone was curious. I don't personally know a lot of people that collect Xdinary Heroes, let alone people that collect like OT, so I could be very wrong, but yeah. And then we're gonna have the Black Mirror, which is called Black Mirror because it comes with a black album, I think, but it's like a magenta, not magenta, maroon, yeah, it's maroon. We're gonna have quite a bit, I think, for Live and Fall. Live and Fall? Live and Fall? Live and Fall. Live? Is it Live or Live? Someone please let me know, because I feel like I keep saying the wrong thing. And it's like, it's set as one way, but I still don't know. Is it Live and Fall or Live and Fall? Because either would make sense given they're like a band and they play live, but also it'd make more sense, and more sense to me personally, if it was like Live and Fall. Based off of like the... This is live message. What am I doing? I say live and live all the time. Hold on. There we go. Okay, yeah. We got Gunnel and Junhon. There we go. Oh, just Betty down here. Anyways, I will say, I guess since we're talking about it already, I love every single song Xdinary Heroes puts out, but I will say, I think if I had to pick an album, like if you had me make an ultimatum decision for some reason, I would probably say, if you asked me, like, which is my favorite Xdinary Heroes album, probably would say Live and Fall. Only because it has a lot of songs that mean a lot to me, and, like, it's the only album where I really want to, like, maybe make a, like, lot tune. I don't know if anybody here does or understands what that means, but basically, in marching band terms, you do, like, a little warm-up sequence for the front ensemble, aka the people in the front of the band, right in front of that drum major, at the front of the field, and basically, you do your little warm-ups, you make sure you got all the technique going, you make sure all the good is happening, and then, I don't know, to kind of end it off, you typically do what's called a lot tune, which is basically like just a jam session, but it's one that incorporates like all the different techniques you're gonna need in your show, and that's very educator of me to say, but it's like, just think of it like a jam session, and I feel like a lot of their songs would be freaking great if you like transcribed it maybe for like front ensemble, or maybe if it's like, I don't know, like little snippets of maybe one of their songs, I don't know, but I will say it fits freaking great in the hands of a marimba player. So this is supposed to be the fall message card. I don't see a spot for that. What is going on? I see tabloid. Oh, okay. It's worded weird in here. Anyways, I don't know if I'm going to do that. It's just kind of like a for funsy thing. It's nothing like super, super crazy. It's just like a for fun little tune you can jam out with whenever you're about to go on and perform. Kind of like something to hype you up, if that makes any sense. Alright, we're gonna have a couple Love to Death and Beautiful Minds. Let's do Beautiful Minds first, because it's just in order, you know? Let's see what we got. I know we have most of the Fallen Nemos now. Let me see if I have anything else though. Okay, we do have one from a raw one, and it's gonna be Ode. And then I believe we have a raw 2 Ode. Still don't really know why it's called raw. I think it's kind of weird, but I didn't make it, not my problem, you know. We're gonna have, it looks like just Fallen PC2, so not PC1, but we do have PC2 Ode as well. Don't have any limited, don't have any Nemo QRs. We do have the, not raw Nemo, we do have the Fallen Nemo PCs. We have most of them. I believe it's all besides probably Junhan. Let's see, we got, this is not where we're gonna go. We got Gaon, Ode, Juyeon, Gunil, and Jungsu. So yeah, we are missing him. And this is where the partner binder that transitions to these like flap pages. So I'm gonna have to like take a second and like get the flap on top of them so that the cards don't fly everywhere. There we go. Much, much better. And we'll just move this little thing in his spot. And then for Fallen Nemo Film PC, we have all of them as well. I believe it's minus the same homie. But let's check it out. Yep, it is. Okay, so we're just only missing Junhan for the Fallen Nemo PCs in general. That's nice. It's more than I thought. I really kind of wish that Meow Cafe would make these in like the slim versions, because these pages are so wide. Like the card's only here, but there's still like another like almost ½ inch. And I bet they do, because these fit better, but it's not slim. You know what I mean? Like it's, if I move them all the way to the side, there's still a lot of wiggle room. Hold on, it's so bright in here, hold on. There's still a lot of like wiggle room, and I'd rather it be like tighter, kind of how like my Xikers pages are. Speaking of Xikers, we'll do that later, and I guess I'll try to bring that up if I can even remember, but yeah. Don't think we have a spot for tutorial session. Let me double check that. Raw Nemos, more Nemos, limited, Fallen. Yeah, I don't see a spot for the tutorial session, so I'm just gonna maybe steal a page from the back? Question mark. If there's even pages to steal. Doesn't look like there's. So I guess we'll just stick tutorial session 1 guy on in the back until we can find the rest of them, or at least another one, or until we get more pages, because there's a lot of comebacks happening, and what I'm lovingly calling K-pop broke until further funds can be found. last but not least, we do have some from the second and newest album. We have Love to Death, Lovesick 1, Gunil. Let me get him in there. There we go. And then with a little sticky note over. And then we have not Lovesick 2, but we do have the End 1 Gunil and the End 1 Gaon. Am I saying his name right? Sometimes I will be saying an idol's name and I'm like, that doesn't sound right. It feels right, like as I'm saying it, but it doesn't, I feel like it's not right, you know what I mean? Because I'm almost certain it's Gaon. But then at the same time, like, it could be like something else. But I'm saying it how I read the Hangul, so yeah. Also, if you guys didn't know, I took Korean in college for a couple years, and then I took I actually studied at a Korean university, not Korea University, but a Korean university for a summer in my like senior year of college, and that was amazing. If you ever get the chance or the opportunity to go study abroad, please do. It is so fun. I wanted to go professional in the esports scene, so I needed to be proficient in a Southeast Asian language, and Korean was the language that a majority of my players at the time were speaking, so that's why I chose that language. It was before I was even like super heavy into K-pop and such, but yeah, a little lore drop, I guess. We don't have any of the Dead End album, but we do have a couple of the units and group photos. We have this one here from Love to Death, and then we have this trio, which I don't think we already have. Nope, we have this trio from Beautiful Minds. Beautiful Mind, singular, I guess. My bad. And then we have a couple group photos. I don't think any of these are dupes. I don't think any of them are dupes. We do have 3 of them, so we're gonna have to add a page. Let me see which albums these are from. I think this is Overload, yeah. We'll do Overload right here because it's just the last of the group cards we need for that, I think. And then we have, actually this is also Overload, so we'll add that right there. And then we'll have Beautiful Mind, I guess just chilling over here. Let me rotate this real quick. Well, there we go. Beautiful Mind can start the next group unit page. All right, now let's go ahead and go on over into Xikers. Okay, y'all, for Xikers, we only have a couple of them to put into this binder right here. Let's do that. We do have this singular Sumin here from the How to Play album. It is going to be the Barnes & Noble's exclusive if anyone was curious. Alright, I use the single-sided pages a lot, so let me just, you know, snatch it and put them in. There we go. There we go. You can kind of see them a little bit. And we do have this Yechan. It's just the one that I like to keep on my desk because, yeah, because it's cute. That's why. And then everything else we have is going to be for the more recent era. So let's flip on to the back real quick. See, we have none with the purple in the back, none with the green in the back. We do have the X2 Hunter though. Let's put him in here. There we go. Let's see, and then we have 2 of the ones that come from the little keyring thing. None of the QR code ones, but we do have the keyring photo card for Junghoon. And then we're also gonna have Sumin for the signature back, which for some reason I decided to label keyring 2 in my binder, but it is for sure the signature back. I think maybe signature was just too long and I wasn't wanting to take the time to fill it out. And that sounds very like me. For the Hello Kitty 2 Spyglass, we do have Hunter. Oh my goodness, there we go. There we go. Okay, Hunter in there. And then we do have a dupe, it looks like. Yeah, a dupe piano. And I believe that I have Sand on the Way, so hopefully this set is going to be completed preferably as soon as possible. But yeah, and then if we take a look at the bunnies, we're still missing Minjae. We have Minjae. We're missing Yechan, Sumin, and Junmin. I believe I might have Junmin on the way, but we're gonna have to see. And then the Barnes & Noble like study student version, we're only at 3 still, but we're getting there. 1 card at a time. Now let's go ahead and pop over onto the Xikers Pop Binder. Okay, y'all, so for Xikers Pops, we do have quite a bit of them to put away, at least compared to the album cards we're putting away today. We have a few units to add. I know we have this group photo card. If there's room in this binder, I want to try to make like a page where I just have all the units, you know? But we'll see when we get there. I know I have a couple of the ones that go to sets before we get into it. Let's hope we don't have a lot of dupes, but knowing me, we're gonna, so let's just get into it. Okay, we do have the Hunter for the Demon Fan Sign 1, and then we have Jinsik as well. Oh my goodness, there we go. We have Jinsik, Hyunwoo, and Yujun. So we're just missing Minjae for this one. That's nice. Just Minjae, and then we're gonna have all of this cat set done. We have this Hunter here. Let's put him in there. And then for the little paw one, we do have a Junmin. And Junmin goes, I believe. Yeah, Junmin goes here, and Jinsik goes here. There we go. That makes our kitty cat size. Getting there eventually. For the rest of these, we have a bunch of individual member pobs that I really, really like that I have come to collect over the time. Let's go ahead and put them up. We have a few Minjaes, so it looks like. Yep, we have this little Minjae, that Minjae. Let's see if it went in the right slots. Yep, there we go. We have, I know, a lot of Sumin, I believe. Yep. Probably an unhealthy amount of Sumin, let's be honest. And then, do I have any Yechen? I forgot that Yechen was second. Let's see. We have 1 Yechen, 2 Yechen, 3 Yechen. Just 3. Okay, good. This page is full along with that page. The back of this page is empty. Here, I'll just put this one here and then this one here. And then this one. Do I even have an extra page to put in here? That is the real question. I really don't think I have an extra page. I can just, well, you know what? I'm just gonna take this page out for now. For now, we're just gonna take this out. And this will probably be like half Minjae, or not Minjae. This will be half Yechen and like half Sumin, honestly. Just because I have a problem. We'll put Yechen right here. And then the Sumin that don't fit on the Sumin page, we will put on maybe another page? I'm not sure. I would like all the green hairs to be on the same side. So we're just gonna do that. There we go. Flip it over. We'll worry about organizing it probably later. Actually, hold up. There we go. Much better. Y'all, Sumin's green hair. First of all, who let him have green hair? I know it was KQ, but like, come on. Do not do that to me. You can't do that to me. You can't do that to Rhodey. Like, we aren't your bravest soldiers. So, like, don't, please. Here we go. And then we have, it looks like one more. We might do, we'll just do it at the top maybe. The little one with the duck. And he technically has green hair in this one. So we will just put it in here and then put the one that was on top behind it. And then all of the other ones are not green hair. Whoop. Oh my goodness. Cards falling everywhere, y'all. Put little ducky Sumin there. Put this one on the back of this one. This one can go here. And then the other two full? The other ones are full, so we'll just go ahead and put it maybe on the back side of this one right here. For now, this one's gonna be like one side Yechan and one side Sumin. Let's see for Hunter. I know we have a couple for Hunter. We have this one here. And then we have this one here. Along with this one. And my goodness. There we go. And this one here. It doesn't look like there's room right here. So I might do this and then flip this one on the back maybe. Yeah, we're gonna have to. There we go. For Yujun, we do have two more to put in. I almost have an actual whole, like, well, I lied. It's not all Yujun. But I have two Yujun to put in with his little hat on. So I'm gonna move Hyunwoo over so that Yujun can sit right here. And then we have a singular Junghoon. So I'm probably just gonna put him in this extra slot right here. We do have a singular one to put away for the roadie zone. It's just gonna be Saiyan. Where does Saiyan even go? I keep forgetting. And Saiyan goes bottom left right here. If it would ever let me. There we go. And then from this album here, The House of Tricky, they did have units, and I don't really know where else to put them. So I think I am just gonna put them on a page and go from there. Let me take this Junmin out, and this will just be like our units until we can figure out where else to put them. And then Junmin can go back to the page with everyone, kind of, maybe. Yeah, Junmin's gonna hang out here until we can find a place to put him. So he's just gonna chill on the back side right here for now until we can find a spot. But yeah. Alright, so next we're gonna get into Ateez's older eras. This is gonna be the first press binder. We only have one to put away to complete, at least for 99% of it, the Fever Era Part 1. So let's go ahead and put Sunny in here. There we go. So all of these little selfie photo cards, I guess, are all done. We're only missing these bottom ones, which I'm just gonna try to find later. But yeah, that'll be like a later project, I guess. And then we are still done with the other Fever sets. Next, or I guess Fever Part 1 set. For Fever Part 2, it looks like we only have these 3 cards right here. All of them are gonna be from the yellow one. Okay, y'all, I'm back. I had to go take care of some fur babies because I am currently cat sitting. And yeah. Anywho, let's get back to this. Hopefully the lighting didn't change too much. We'll see how we go. Anyways, this is gonna be Yosung right here, the last we needed for this set. And then we have both Yunos, and I believe this one is the one that goes on top. Yes, because it makes the little pattern. So they go in like so. We will have to flip this over though to put him inside. There we go. Oh, that is so satisfying. The pattern. Next up, we are going to go into Fever Part 3. So let's skip on over there. We don't have any for, we do actually. Let's see, for the green set, we are going to have this Mingi right here. And the last Yosung, I believe. Yep, there we go. Hopefully it's staying in focus because sometimes it'll randomly go out of focus and I don't really know why because I'm not moving much, you know? Next is the one with the orange backing. It looks like we have our last Mingi we needed for this set. And a Sonny and a Jungho. Jungho goes here. And I believe, yes, this is the song that goes right here for that set. interesting. This one's gonna be so cool when it's done. I can never find like red shirt, you know, but we'll find them eventually, you know. And last but not least is going to be the Deja Vu set. We have the last San we need, the last Miggy we need, and I believe it's the last Hongjung. Hold on, let me get them in now. Much better. And for this set to be done, I think we're just missing one Yeosang. So super soon we'll have it done. For epilogue, for the gray back, we have the last Yuna we need. Yes, and then for the other epilogue set we have one of the Yunos. Yes, we have the last Yuna we need right here. And then we have the last San we need for this set as well. So for this, we're just missing two over here, missing this mat for this set alongside this Jungho kind of up in the top corner. Also, it's crazy that y'all can like see this entire thing. This is one of those like ginormous Meow Cafe binders. Not sponsored again. Wish I would. I wish I was. Not sponsored. Wish I was. If anyone's watching this that would like to sponsor me, just send me an email. I wish Meow Cafe still had these binders where it is like one color on the inside, one color on the outside. I just really like it for specifically Ateez, because a lot of their earlier era stuff was like black on white or white on black, at least in terms of like the holidays and all of their lore. But you know, we can only get so much, and that's okay. We have a couple to put away from the movement era. Looks like we are gonna have, we have this Uyung right here alongside the Wa for the other set. I'm still trying to figure out what to put in the middle for these, but eventually I do want these to go into 8 pocket pages. So for now, that's what we gotta rock with. And then we do have Diary 1 Uyung alongside the Diary 2 Mingi and Yeosang. There we go. Mingi and, well, not that Yeosang. Hold on. He goes in there somewhere. There we go. This Yeosang. Nice. We also have a couple from the Outlaw era. I believe these are the last ones we need for most, if not all, of the Outlaw era. I need to go back and try to figure out what the Hello 82 exclusives were and what the like US exclusives were, because I do keep those in the album OTA binders, but I can't remember like what those cards actually looked like. I know I have them, I just can't remember like what they were, if that makes sense. Like on the templates and stuff, they don't have those exclusives, but I have a lot of them and I want to make sure that it is the right exclusive that I'm thinking of, because I put them in like a certain order and I don't want my brain to explode. Alright, that is OTA done for all of the Outlaw era, I believe. Let's double check that real quick. Yes, we have the OTA donezo, with the exception of any of like the exclusives. Also, I've been asked a lot of questions on why some are pink and why some are yellow. I don't remember which ones, I could be very wrong, but I believe in the US it was one of the colors, and then in Korea it was a different one of the colors. In the US, I'm almost certain it was the yellow one, and then the pink ones are for Korea. Again, I could be so wrong, but this is back whenever Ateez had OT8 digipacks, aka there wasn't like member specific ones. So if you got a digipack, it had like a pink design on the outside, and then if you got a digipack but it was from like the US, it was like yellow design on the outside. I don't know. These are all official photo cards for both of, or any and all of these sets. I just don't really mind that they are different colors. I just care that I have the actual like image photo card, you know what I mean? Like I'm glad I have pink Mingy, and I'm not upset that it is from a certain region of the world. I'm just glad I finished it. Maybe one day I'll feel differently, but for right now, I am chilling. These are all the polkas. Yes, we're done with all the polkas. So yeah, we are fully done with that era, with the exception of the exclusives, which I just gotta figure out what goes in here. And this is all crazy form, and we're just missing a little bit, I think. I believe so. I believe so. I'll have to double check on that. Anyways, let's get into the other OTA binders. Okay, y'all, this is the golden era binder, I guess. It's all of Golden Hour with the exception of the brand new stuff because those albums don't exist yet. The album just released for pre-order literally yesterday. And I did pre-order the Hello 82 exclusives. For the full albums, I did not do anything else though. So let's check out what we have to put away real quick. I know we have some Golden Hour Part 4. We have a little bit of everything, I think. We have, looks like mostly Lemon Drop era, so let's go and, well actually, Golden Hour Part 1 is first. I need to do that. We have one Golden Hour Part 1, and then we have a couple of Golden Hour Part 2s alongside Digipacks and polkas, it looks like. Yeah, okay. Let's do that in order, I guess. Anyways, I did pre-order 8 of the Hello 82 like full album versions. So far, I'm loving the styling. I am a big hater on Ateez and just suits because although it is great and they look fantastic in anything they wear, I was just excited that we got something new and different besides just the suits. It looks like they're kind of going crazy, and I appreciate it because they're kind of giving like the craziness of Xikers in their most recent comeback, and I am a big fan of that comeback, if you couldn't tell by now. And yeah, I'm excited. I'm very, very excited to see what this comeback is. All that we know right now is the album is called Golden Hour Part 5, and they have a title track, I believe it's called Bad, and then they released a single version of it where you just get the like individual, how do I call it? You get like the individual, like it's just the one song on the CD, if that makes sense at all. I don't typically collect their CDs, but I'll just have to see what it looks like and then we'll go from there. We have this version right here. Don't think we have any other ones. The rest I believe are all diary. Yes. Okay. We have these two for diary A. We have Hongjung and Yosong. Hopefully I don't mix up these three in the bottom. But y'all know me by now. I'll just put whatever wherever at this point. There we go. We got Matt's done for there, and we also do have Yoongi done. What's next? Looks like next we have a lot of polkas, and we do have some digis. It's not a lot of digis, but it's better than none. We have Digi 3, 4, and 6. This is Digi 3 song. And this is Digi 4 Mingy. And then we have Digi. What is this? What is this? Hold on. Let me get my template out. Okay. This is Digipack 5 and this is Digipack 6. So I did have it correct. I am just, you know, an avid panicker, I guess. Y'all know me by now. I'll be freaking about whatever. Although this Sony doesn't look like he belongs here. I'm gonna double check that really quick. Okay, that song does go there. Although it's kind of interesting. I don't know. Sometimes the outfits, like the whole white suit, they like all had white suits. Because then they have ones where they all have black suits. And maybe eventually I will go through and reorganize the sets however I choose, because the backs are all the same. So I'm assuming whoever made the template just kind of put them all together and tried their best to put the boys doing somewhat similar poses together best they can. Because that's what I did with Xikers. But at least with them, the backs look different. With these, they don't look different at all. They're all the same. And there are 6 per boy. Why? I don't know. Take the issue up with KQ themselves. We do have some polkas. We have some 2 versions. We have a couple. Let's go ahead and do the diary ones first, because I know what those look like. We have a diary A Yosong, and then we have diary Z Yosong as well. And then just working our way backwards, we do have polka for a Mingi, and then polka for Z-san. And then we have these 2, which are, whoopsies, these 2, which are the, I'm just confirming, yes, these 2 are the polka 2A, and we have Yosong and Jungho. There we go. We have a little bit of each polka now. That's good. That's better than we were last time, so slowly making our way through getting at least all the cards and boxes put away. Alright, let's see. Lemon Drop, I know we have quite a bit to put away for them. For the card covers, we do have San, and we do have Mingi. And then we have the QR2, which is just, do we have? There we go. We have QR2 Yosong. And then I know we have a bunch of like the polka actual like selfie photo cards. Let's put those away. So for polka 1, we have Hongjun, Songhwa, Mingi, and San. And then for polka 2, we have Uyang, Songhwa, and Hongjun. Is this set done? There we go. That's one set done. Nice. So we're just missing one Jungho. And knowing me, I'll find him in a box somewhere at some point, because this house always has doing piles of specifically K-pop stuff. So one day we will get them all in there. I mean, I'm getting unpacked, and that's good. But it's just like with everything else, you know. We'll find it eventually. Alright, so we have most of the Polaroids as well. That's nice. And then last but not least, for this binder, we need to put away Golden Hour Part 4. I believe we're going to be completing most of it today. We're missing a lot of In Your Fantasy stuff, unfortunately. Let's skip on over to Golden Hour Part 4. We do have this set finally done. We have Mingi, and then we have the last Yosong we needed for the other set. So Golden Hour for A version is fully done. We have this diary version fully done, I believe, minus the one Jungho. So the wrong thing. We have the Z version fully done, and then diary are just missing Jungho. Okay. Let's see. We have no digipacks to put away yet today, but we do have some polka, so let's go over to polka. We don't have any of like the QR and image cards or anything, but we do have polka A. We do have Jungho, and we do have Hongjun. We finally have one of the 2 captain cards from this entire comeback where he has the little eye patch. Why is he wearing an eye patch? I don't know. He's just the captain. That's all I know. And then we have the other polka PC of Uyang. Why is Yosong here? It's Woo San Sang. That's how it goes. It's a trio. It's a trio. I didn't make the rules. In Ateez, there's 2 duos, 1 trio, and 1 that would just really like to not have to deal with that nightmare fuel. For Walmart, we do have Wooyoung. Let's put Wooyoung in. I am still looking for the other 3, so if anyone has those, let me know. I still have my Hongjung dupe from the last video still up for trade. My priority is probably Mingi and Yuno, just because I like the brothers. You know, I like the brothers. I really like the brothers. But I'd be okay with any of them at this point. I just want to get a card that I don't already have. Looks like we are done with this set, and then I just finally got this Hongjung at a trade event, so this one's done, and I have extra Jongho's I can trade. And then for this one, I still have the Mingi dupe that I'm looking for Jongho. Let's see, for this set, I don't think I have any of these to put away. Yeah, no, I don't have anything else to put away yet. But maybe in the future. I know I have a lot of merch to put away, so let's head over there. For IDs, we just have Wooyoung. And for like the businessy concept selfies, we have Wooyoung, Songhwa. Oopsies. Oh yeah, these pages are difficult. And we also have Yuno. Oh, it's getting real bright in here. Sorry, the sun is crazy. Also, again, I'm not sunburnt. I am just extremely pale. Oh, I forgot. Do we have... Okay, I realized I have a duplicate of him, so if you need him, I am missing San and Mingi. I'll go ahead and put this in our little dupe bin, I guess. There we go. For the Pearl sets, we do have Pearl Yuno in. That one was hard to get, surprisingly. I don't know what is with the Pearl set being so difficult to come across, but I caught the Pearl set, let alone one of them has pearls in their hair. Therefore, it is the Pearl set. I don't make the rules. Okay, so the selfies are done. It looks like we do have a duplicate of Yosong. I'm going to go ahead and put him in that little duplicate pile. Let's see if we can get the sun to not. There we go. And then looks like we also have a duplicate of this Yosong. Let's put him in the dupe pile. And then we have the Yuno for this. So we're just missing Songhwa for the Pearl set. These are completed Pacific sets. We're still working on the cherries. And then all of this like last Pacific set for Beerman. Let's see, we're just missing these 2. Probably somewhere in this household. And then for this, we have Jongho. And then a dupe Wooyoung apparently. So if anyone has any of the other ones, let me know. Let me know. Let's see what else we got. We have this like suit set that is also a hockey set. It's like the managers and then the like team players. I don't know. But we have Jongho and then both of those Hongjungs. Let's put them in there. I need to change these pages. They look kind of like, I don't know. They're like kind of dingy looking, but like they've only been open and then sat in this binder. So like, what are they dingy with? I don't know. It's just like the plastic itself is getting kind of hazy, if that makes sense. Yeah, hazy is the better word. They aren't dingy, they're just hazy, I guess. Let's keep going through. Realizing I have a duplicate of this Hongjung, so he's gonna be up for trade if anyone has Mingi or Wah. We are done with this set. Missing a few here. We need to go over to the tour because everything else I believe is tour. It's not season 0, I think it's like just tour. Okay, here we are at the tour section. We do have the last unit to put in for the version 1 of the light stick. I am realizing that we have the entities kind of before them. And I don't think we have any extra pages, do we? Oh, we do have extra pages. Okay, perfect. I'm gonna actually steal some of these then. And put, I'm gonna do 4 for now. We're gonna put 4 kind of like in that section because we do have quite a bit of Ateez to put away. It's the first Ateez. So we're just gonna put them in this area. I need to get more of these pocket pages. I believe these are the ones I get from Target, like Ultra Pro ones. Whatever brand they sell at Target. That's the ones that I use. Okay, we have a couple of the Ateez themselves cards. And then this like an illusion. I think these are like the pop-up benefit cards. And then everything else is like Ateez and illusion pack cards. I think I might put these Ateez ones like in the front, so it's like the section starts, you know what I mean? And we're gonna do the usual crew. Then I think we should do maybe the rest of these, mayhaps. There's like the ones where they have ears, I know that set, and there's one where they're just like full body basically. So let's do those 2 sets for sure. And then there's also one where they're like doing a kissy face. I don't know. We'll just do that. Full body, kissy face. Okay. Let's do those 3 sets for now. I think I want to do the ones with their ears first, so like right after when you flip the page, you go from like the Ateez straight to the person. I think that's cute, so I'm gonna do that. There it is, Minky, there we go, and then we also have Yunar right here. Perfect. Okay, y'all, for Ateez, there are so many sets, and I do not have a lot of pages right now. So for now, we are gonna just put them back to back. So we're gonna move the kissy face set to the back side of this one. There we go. And then we have these 2. So kind of like we do for Xikers. That's fine with me. Next up we have this set. We're just gonna put that here. We have Wooyoung, Mingi, Jongho, Sun, and then of course Max. And then on the back side of that one, we are going to put the other set. It's technically not in template order, but it's in my order. We have Yosarng, there we go, and then we have, of course we have San, and then Wooyoung. And then we do have the full body Wooyoung here. And then on the back side of this, we're gonna put these like benefit pieces. I'm almost certain they're the ones that you get from the pop-up. They're like the sound wave pop-up for Ateez. It's the ones you get from there. We're just gonna put them on in here. We have Hongjung, Jungho. I know we don't have all of them, but we have quite a few. And then Sunny, Mingi, and Yosang. Oop, forgot these 2 over here. We also have full body Mingi and Yosang. So we're just missing it looks like. There we go. That's very nice. Alright, y'all, so last but certainly not least, we do have quite a stack of tour pieces. I believe most of them are from the later tours. We have some towards the light. We also have, let's see, we have some, I believe it's a whole set of In Your Fantasy alongside some of the Will to Power stuff. Yes, okay. I'm gonna try to do my best to remember the order of them. This is the Towards the Light World of Power. We have Yuno. Woyoung, and Jungho. So this set is actually done, but we do have a duplicate of Yeosang up for trade and or sell. We have, that's the Towards the Lights PCs. I believe this is the EU one. Yeah, it looks like the EU version, because the EU is like slightly different tone gray and like talk round corners. Yeah. What we might do for this is do back to back for these. Just kind of put them where they usually go, because this is the EU. And then this is, I'll have to like double check this, but I want to put the Ateez in before the merch benefit. This is the US Ateez zone. This is going to be the EU Ateez zone. Or not EU, this is the Korea Ateez zone. We have Yeosang, San, Jungho. And then, of course, Hongjun. You know. Songwa. Oh, such a cute Songwa card. Woyoung, and then Mingi. There we go. So we have US Ateez zone, and then Korea Ateez zone. And then EU Ateez zone, I'm pretty sure is one of these. I think it might be these ones. I can't remember. I'm gonna have to double check. Okay, I consulted my template and also my Instagram DMs. We have the US Ateez zone, the EU Ateez zone, which I'm pretty sure I have most of the rest of them somewhere again in this house. And then the Korea Ateez zone for the Towards the Light Will to Power. And then the merch benefit starts. This is, I believe, the venue benefit. And this is the pop-up benefit. One of those two. And then we have, it starts in your fantasy here. So we are going to insert 2 pages. We're going to do 1 page for this like heart set, and then 1 page for this like other selfie concept, because again, I believe this is the pop-up and then this is the venue. I could sit there, I could get those mixed up. Oh my gosh, I just found all of the other ones in the back. Well, I'll have to move them around. We have, I guess, the rest of the hearts. I completely forgot that I put these in here. I was just like, well, we'll find them eventually. It's nice that we found them now. There we go. Okay. So let's put away the Ateez zone PCs first. So that'll be done. We have Wah here. Oh my goodness. I really do not like these random pages. These are, the pages I'm using here right now are actually ones that are meant for like physical photos. Like they're sold so that you can display your like wallet photos, if that makes any sense at all. But I am using it for K-pop purposes. And then Swan goes right in the middle. There we go. So we have, again, US. Where did Hongjun go? He like disappeared. Oh, there he is. Alright, he was just flipped around. There we go. US, EU, Korea. There we go. And then we have the US tour. I believe this is venue. This is pop-up. So it looks like we are just missing San and Hongjun for this set right here. And then we're gonna do the other one, which is like the heart set. We have Yuno, Hongjun, Songhwa. Where Woyoung goes here, Yeosang here, Mingi, Jungho, and it looks like we have 2 Suns. Yeah, we have 2 Sunnies. Dang, okay. It looks like we have, yeah. And of course we always have a dupe because I'm terrible about realizing what's actually duplicate. So if anyone happens to have any of these Ateez zone, let me know. I believe this is the venue benefit, like I already said. Just missing Hongjung and San for this. And we have one, which I think this is the venue. Baba. I don't know. It's the merch benefit. Adding that to my pile. And last but certainly not least, for the In Your Fantasy, I do have OTA Ateez Zone on hand, so we're going to go ahead and put that away for our last little order of business for this little video. Let's just pop a page in here right after Towards the Light. There we go. I believe this is OTA. Let's check. We have the Choi Bros alongside Yuno and Mingi. And of course the Woo to our Woosan, Hongjung to our Matt, and then Yosung as well. There we go. Finally got that in a binder. That took forever to be in a binder. Like, this tour happened ages ago at this point. At least in K-pop terms, ages. As always, these are my duplicates that I found this time. If you would like to possibly trade, I will leave my Instagram somewhere on the screen alongside all of my other socials. If you aren't already, please follow me on all socials if you can. I hope y'all are having a good week so far and or are looking forward to the weekend. Please be sure to follow me on all socials, and don't forget that you are never alone and never will be. Bye!